We're back!
Hello.
Summer special! Chronicle's here. It's time for Chronicle RuneScape Legends. Thank you all for joining us. It's been a fantastic few hours so far.
Certainly has
We've
been.
heard from the awesome RuneScape team, the amazing, exciting Idle Adventures, which is looking incredible.
Yep,
so
I've been
excited for
playing
that.
a lot myself. Yeah.
It's been really cool. So thanks to the guys for that. Old School as well, who we just saw then. It was so cool to see the guys
Can't wait.
chatting.
Oh yeah, Last Man Standing. I can't
That was
wait
so
for
cool.
that as well.
Yeah, it was really, really awesome to see. But I mean, for us, this is exciting.
This is it.
time.
Yeah, this is it.
It's Chronicle time. It's
is.
RuneScape Legends. It's time to chat Chronicle. So tonight, this evening, we've got some cool stuff coming up. We've got a look into why you should play Chronicle, and if you haven't never heard of it before, a little rundown of what that is. Everyone should have heard by now.
Of course, but if you haven't, there
we're
will
gonna
be a
let you
pretty
know.
cool introduction.
Definitely. Next up, we're then going to be taking a look at the new rank seasons and what we've got for you there, which is going to be pretty cool. And then following that, we've got some amazing reveals towards the end,
yes.
which I know you're super
Oh, there's
excited
one that
about.
I'm very excited about. But yeah, we'll get on to more of that later.
So, in case it hasn't come up on screen, I'm Mod That Jim, and this is Mod Merchant, otherwise known as Mod Voice.
Well, yeah, so I get called. I always get called that, and every time I have the same response, which is, as soon as I get called that, the first thing I say afterwards is so awkward. It's fantastic.
I know, but you know, it's nice to start with a little
You just
awkward
like putting
moment.
me on the spot. That's
It's
what you
good,
like.
it's good. And we've got little spots here as well, I
certainly
like
do,
it,
yeah,
it's
thank
cool.
you.
So let's get kicked off. For those of you that don't really know Chronicle RuneScape Legends, we're just going to go through the game and see kind of what it's all about, why we decided to build it,
Yeah.
and why you should come and play it right now.
Absolutely.
So, you know, to kick us off, imagine, what is Chronicle RuneScape Legends?
So, Chronicle is our incredible new innovative card game. It's not like any card game you will have played, and we can say that with a huge amount of pride because it's just fantastic. We took what we know from the legendary aspects of RuneScape, like the questing and the adventuring and the iconic equipment and locations, and we've put it into a format that as a team, we were just in love with from the beginning.
Absolutely.
We're a team of massive card game fans, and we've just took what we know from RuneScape and put it into what we love, and we've ended up with something absolutely superb. So it's a mixture of classical adventuring with card game mechanics and competitive PvP and dungeoneering and collecting. There's just so many fantastic reasons to play.
All wrapped in that beautiful RuneScape theme,
Absolutely, yeah.
which for us is such an inspiration every
Yeah.
day to come in and see all the awesome stuff that the guys are making upstairs, downstairs, all through the building here, and getting to be inspired by that, create awesome cards and legends from that. And it's just a fantastic thing to work on. And when you're playing the game as well, it's also something like Idle Adventures we design around RuneScape. So if you want to be playing RuneScape, you know, you don't want to lose those gains. You don't want to lose that bonus XP that comes every once in a while.
Dual monitors exist for a reason,
Exactly. So when you're playing Chronicle, you can play it alongside RuneScape. We designed it from the ground up to be something that played alongside RuneScape as well. So it's not going to take away from your XP gains or any PvE or anything like that either.
Absolutely.
So it's something you can jump into right now. So make sure you go and do that. So when we're talking about RuneScape and how it affects the different universes that we work with here, it's important to note that Chronicle isn't just about RuneScape 3.
No, absolutely not. I mean, it's important to say that, you know, as creators ourselves, there's no source material in the world that is more fantastic to work with than the RuneScape universe. It's amazing. There's Old School, there's RuneScape 3, there's Idle Adventures now. There's all sorts of incredible things that we can take from. And we're doing our best to make sure that all of them, no matter what version of RuneScape you're used to, or even if you're not used to any at all, what we're going to present to you is going to be iconic, it's going to be engaging, and you're just going to fall in love with the world it's set in.
Absolutely. It's so exciting for us to see all the new pieces of content that are coming up, be inspired by those. And it was awesome a few weeks ago, we had added a whole bunch more old school content into the game. Inspired by the players. We had a lot of old school players coming into the game, telling us that they didn't feel like there was enough catering for them, and that's what we did. We went straight in, we brought some new cards into the game, and we're going to be bringing even more in the next few weeks
Absolutely.
as well.
I mean, we're good friends with the old school team. We sat down and we said, you know, the iconic things from your game, show them to us, and then we translated them into our game. And there's just some amazing content. So there's even specific content like Zulrah and the Abyssal Sire that's going in right now. And yeah, there's just limitless scope for what we can add in the future.
My personal favourite is the Granite Maul. I love the Granite Maul.
Granite Maul's amazing. I like the
so
Dragon
cool.
Scimitar.
Yeah,
So,
Dragon
iconic
Scimitar is so cool.
Yeah.
And we're not going to just stop there as well. So at the moment we have 5 legends within the game, and they span most of the history of RuneScape, but we want to bring some more of that history in, and also some of the future. So we'll see one of the newer legends in a little while on, but we're also going to be bringing some old school legends into the game in the future as well, and that's something we're super excited about.
Yeah, it's something that we're super excited about on many fronts. We love the idea of doing it. We love representing old school, and we'd also like to hear who you want.
Definitely, yeah.
I mean, it's something that, you know, there's nothing more iconic than what we should work with the community on than what are legends of RuneScape to you. And so we're going to be working really closely with the community to figure out who best to represent their games.
Absolutely. Ideas for cards, ideas for legends, ideas for places we should be exploring as well within RuneScape are all things that we want your ideas and your feedback on. So make sure you get in contact with us on Twitter, on Reddit, on Facebook, anywhere you can find us. And also at rschronicle.com and on the forums. So we've talked a little bit about what RuneScape Chronicle RuneScape Legends is, but why should you come and play right now? And I think, for us, we've been working on a massive update that came out last week, and that's the brand new Steam client.
Yes, we are extremely proud to announce that we are now, as of Thursday, live on Steam. So it's still the fledgling moments. You can still get in from the start and make a name for yourself. And we're just overjoyed. It's amazing. To me, that moment that we saw our game on Steam was the moment that it just all gets real, and it's fantastic. It's all taking off.
It's been fantastic. So
now's the moment to get in.
Today, in particular, is Chronicle's best ever day as a game. So we're super proud of that.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
Things are just getting bigger and better for Chronicle as we move forward. And bringing the game to Steam means that we can get in contact with a much wider audience than we could do before. We can get in contact with CGT players that really enjoy the game. We hope a few of you are in the stream today checking us out and hoping for checking in for some of the awesome features that we're going to be talking about a little bit later on. But also it brings some cool stuff with it. It's like Steam achievements and also different ways that you can pay as well. And that's been really good for us.
Yeah, it's fantastic to expose the game into the entire world because we've had such immense support from the RuneScape community. We've been working with old school and RS3 players alike, and now it's time for everybody to get involved. And the response we're seeing is just immense.
It's been fantastic, So we're super excited about that, and it's been a really, really good way to kick kind of the summer off for us, which has been awesome. Yeah. So we know how you can play, you know why you should play. I think the best thing now is to talk about what the real goal is. And as part of the kind of platform expansions that we did, we've also been looking at core components of the game that we've been getting feedback on. So Chronicle's been out since November last year in different formats. We brought the game out into a closed beta to start off with, so just a few people to come in and help us test the game. You guys who are still with us from them, thank you so much for all the stuff that you've done.
It can't be overstated how many iterations we've gone through, and it's all because of you guys. I mean, we've just worked so closely with the community from the offset. And the amount they've added to the game is immeasurable.
It's incredible, and it's still happening today. So we pushed the game through open beta as well, and that just brought more players in to tell us where we should be going, what should we should do with the game, and that's just been fantastic. So I guess it kicks off with us going, Rank Season 1 has begun.
It has.
The first official rank season.
Yeah, we were saying this is the time. Well, there's no time greater than the beginning of it all. It is the beginning of Ranked Season 1, and what that means is that you can get in the game right now and just forge your way into the top. You really can. It's the perfect time to do it. Absolutely fantastic. And also, there is going to be some epic rewards.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes.
So within Chronicle's rank system, we have a brand new way of thinking about how we do rankings.
Yeah.
So we tested it a little bit out in the closed and open betas, and it's something that really kind of get us excited, and that's the league system that we have. There were some problems with it that we didn't really like. We had the promotion system that, wasn't quite as good as we'd liked it to be, so we changed it, and now you can promote yourself through leagues, and every promotion you get, every league that you move through, you're going to get some epic rewards.
Absolutely, yeah.
On top of the chests that you get with crafting materials, a guaranteed card pack, and all sorts of other cool stuff, we're also going to be giving something that's completely unique to Chronicle's.
I think it's fair to say we're really excited by the idea of dynamic rewards. We like the idea that what you put in is what you get back.
Exactly.
And nothing shows that better than... one of the things as well is that I like how this rewards any style of player.
Yeah.
Because, here we see the evolving card backs that you can get. So when you go from bronze to silver, you'll get your card back.
Yep.
It'll look pretty cool. It'll look pretty nice. Then when you go to gold, it'll start looking even cooler. And the further that you progress, right up to the top 10 in the world.
Amazing.
We'll get a dynamically evolving card back. So each season, there will only be a minuscule amount of the top card backs, and to have one will truly be a sign of prestige.
Having that on your account is just amazing. Yep. And then also being able to see that and see that you're playing against one of the top 10 players in the world will be really, really cool.
Yeah.
And all of these will evolve as you go through the season. So each time you get promoted, your card back's going to evolve in front of your eyes, and you'll get them at the end of the season. And that's on top of the chests that you get. And also we're going to be giving away a really cool end of season chest as well.
Certainly will be.
Which will have some cool new titles and emblems and extra content that you'll get from the end of the season. So we're really looking forward to that. But we added one more feature as well to this season.
Certainly did.
That the existing community, the guys that have been with us since the start, we're super hyped about and have been like giving us so much excellent feedback on, and that's Diamond League.
Yes, Diamond League is one of the, I think it's fair to say it's one of the top requested features that we got given to us, and it is just phenomenal. Essentially, the very top league of Chronicle, when you get into it, you will be put into a true ELO league where the rank displayed will be your rank in the entire world. So if you are lucky enough to have the badge that we see here of Diamond League #1, that means you are the best player in the world at that time.
Best player in the world.
Absolutely. And I'm not just saying that because I had it during testing. But, you know, it is a way of seeing how you truly compare to
I had it for
everybody in
about
the world.
10 minutes, and then everything fell apart.
Then you've been the, you know, you can
I
say
was
that
the best
you're
player in the
a
world, which was
one-time
awesome.
Best player in the world.
Didn't get that card back though, but everyone that gets into the Diamond League is going to get special rewards. You're going to get your own card back. The players who get into the top 10, as we said, will get their even better rewards. All of this stuff is brand new for this season. We're testing it out. So if you get in now, you can not only be the first best player in the world, you can be the first to test the new system and give us that feedback.
But I think it's important to
evolve it.
promote that. You know, you're going to get some pretty substantial rewards no matter where you finish.
Oh yeah.
I mean, if you're just a guy who, you know, maybe don't have that much time to play, and for you getting into silver is a big achievement, you're going to get rewarded for that. You're going to get a pretty awesome chest, you're going to get some really nice materials in there, some free packs, your card back, some titles. Like, there's all sorts of reasons to play and progress to your own goals.
Absolutely.
This is something for the top guys, and yeah, of course, it's awesome.
I think
But
that's
some pretty cool things to get all.
It's one of the other things we really kind of took in as feedback as we evolved through the open beta especially, is rewards.
Yeah.
We know once you come into the game, you want to feel like you're earning your card backs,
Absolutely.
earning your cards, moving through the game and making your collection bigger and bigger. And we completely revamped those as well now so that you're going to get many, many more rewards every day. The more you play, the more you're going to get. And yeah, it's just much, much better and much, much slicker. So right now, if you go into the ranked season, you're going to have an awesome time with the 5 legends that we have right now. And the next legend...
Segue. 5 legends.
5 legends. And for those of you that have been following us for the last few months, you'll know that we've teased this a whole bunch. And we're going to do a whole lot more teasing right now.
There's so much to tease.
We love teasing. And I think it's time to talk about Morvran in a little bit more detail. We've been hinting at Morvran for a while, but now it's time to go into what he means and what he's going to bring to the game. And I mean, Morvran's so cool. He's just cool as a character.
He's a guy with 2 crossbows.
He's got double crossbows and no eye.
Yeah, and
How
also
awesome
one of my
is that?
favourite things is his card. He has a card that is him, and he's put his 2 crossbows on the floor, and he has a bigger crossbow out, which is just a guy with 3 crossbows. That's a legend right there. So, yeah, he's going to be fantastic to
It's
play.
so cool. So the most important thing for us with each one of our legends is that they convey a specific playstyle, a particular way of engaging with Chronicle, and we feel like right now there's plenty for you to enjoy, and we know that a lot of players have got their special character that they kind of resonate with. And for me, it's Linza. I love playing with Linza. The weapon play within the game is awesome.
I mean, I don't think you'll be surprised to hear it's Ariane for me.
Oh, well, you know, those Earth Blasts, those spell books.
Yep, big spells, big spell books.
If you haven't been playing, jump into the game, try and get the spell books. It's so good.
So good, I love them. They're some of my favourite cards in the game. But we're talking about Morvran.
We're talking about Morvran, and Morvran's going to be bringing a whole different way to play Chronicle. And what he's going to be doing is taking what we already have with the existing community of cards and sewing them together, bringing them together, using all of the different ways we have to play Chronicle and putting them together in one unique package. And I guess that's kind of best surmised by beasts and creature cards.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, he's the Slayer Master. He's going to be slaying. That's what he's going to be doing. So he is going to run through creatures, going to absolutely tear them to shreds, and get some pretty awesome rewards for doing so.
And that's one of the really cool things as well. Bringing Morvran into the game means we can bring a whole new skill into Chronicle as well, which is Slayer. And we love Slayer. We know that the guys have been talking earlier in the RuneScape presentation that they want to add more levels to Slayer.
Yeah, I mean, it's a famous part of RuneScape.
And it's something we loved and we wanted to bring into the game. So obviously creatures are the forefront of what you can expect to experience with Morvran. So let's take a look at some of the cards that you can expect to see from Morvran. First of all, we're going to go with the first keyword within the game, which is aggressive.
So good. I love aggressive.
Aggressive is going to completely change the way that you interact with creatures.
Yep.
So for those of you that maybe haven't played Chronicle yet, when you jump into the game and you first fight your first creature, you're going to hit them first. That's what happens. That's how the game works. You're going to hit them, and if you've got more attack power, you're going to kill them in one hit.
Yeah, absolutely. I know we like to talk about risk-reward gameplay. There's no higher risk reward than taking on aggressive creatures.
Exactly.
They can be manipulated, and like it or not, you are going to fight them.
Yeah.
So if people add attack to them, you're going to take a hit off them, and it's going to do some serious damage. But you are going to get, as you can see in the case of 5 gold, you're going to get some pretty crazy rewards for taking them out.
But that's the important thing with aggressive. Aggressive means that the creature will hit you first, completely changing the way that you interact with a creature card.
Yeah.
And that's so exciting for us.
Yeah, it's
and one of the things that we've been looking into as well is maybe having a chat with some of you guys to see whether we want to add aggressive to some of our existing cards.
Yeah, absolutely.
It enables us to balance the game in a completely different way.
Yeah, I mean, it's a whole new facet of taking on creatures. It's absolutely applicable to some of the cards already in the game.
Yeah, so those are looking really cool. So they're just a couple of the cards you can expect to see aggressive on. We've got some even bigger ones, some crazy ones that I'm really looking forward to. There's some interesting interplay that you can have with them as well, swapping stats around, moving down their health and their attack.
Yeah, you can do some really interesting things with them. It's going to open up just a whole new breath of life into some of our existing cards.
Exactly.
It's going to be superb.
Also, on top of Morvran having some of his cards have aggressive, he's also going to be able to apply aggressive to creatures. So that card you thought you were going to one-hit, that card you've already taken the health down so you can kill it, or it might already be dead, it's still going to hit you.
Yep.
And that's a massive change, and we're looking forward to that.
I mean, it's just something so powerful to play with, and it's going to add a whole depth of play into strategy, which is what we're all about.
So we know he's going to be killing a lot of cards. We know that he's all about Slayer.
Absolutely.
So what we wanted to do is really bring the Slayer theme into the game, and we're doing that with Slayer tasks.
With Slayer, yeah, we're doing it with Slayer. We're putting Slayer in Chronicle.
Slayers are going to be in Chronicle, and Morvran's going to be a representation of that. So
and
we're bringing some awesome Slayer
I'm
tasks
terrified
into the
of that Cal fight one though. That's really powerful.
the Woven Carapace is such a cool card.
It's going to be so good.
Yeah, it's really cool. So what Slayer task means in Chronicle is that for every creature you kill, you're going to get a reward. So these are cards you're going to want to put at the back of your quest at the end on the 4th slot to get the most benefit out of them. But what you can see is that what we're going to be bringing with these cards is a real focus on tribal play. So the family that you see underneath in the card, these ones are Slayer tasks, but when you fight a goblin, it's a goblin family. When you fight a dragon, it's a dragon family. And you're going to want to stitch whole pages of those goblins or those dragons together to get these excellent rewards off of the cards.
Yeah, I mean, Morvran really, like we say, it goes back to what we're saying about breathing a whole breath of life into a lot of existing cards. He's going to find new ways to synergize with those cards, and he's actually going to put the general collection to arguably the greatest use of any legend.
Absolutely.
I mean, he's really almost like an augmentation onto a lot of our existing cards. So I'm really excited to see some of the ways that he play. I mean, there's countless ways you can play Morvran already.
It's kind of
funny. That's just with us. Like what our players come up with, I absolutely can't wait to see.
Yeah, it's going to be really cool. I think one of the things we'll be doing is once we get Morvran kind of up and running, so aggressive right now we've got working in the office, it is really cool. We're going to be playing Morvran a lot ourselves, but what we'll probably do is share a lot more of these cards.
Oh, yeah.
So we'll get them out onto the forums, do some big blog posts on them so we can check them out. You can look at them, you can give your feedback and give us an indication of what you feel the direction the cards is going and what you want to see from Morvran.
Yep.
So that's going to be really, really cool. But Morvran's coming this summer, amongst some other really cool stuff as well.
There is some other cool stuff coming this summer.
Oh, this is the exciting
This is the one that I wanted to go straight to. This is announcing the first ever Chronicle World Championship.
The Chronicle World Championships are coming.
Amazing.
This summer. Round of applause. Come on.
Come on. There you go. Oh, we've exposed the production crew.
The production crew are going mad.
It's chaos back there.
Oh, there's cups and everything.
It is going to be amazing.
Who gave them beer?
It's going to be an invitational comprised of some of the highest ranking players within our first rank season, so if you want to get in on it, now is the time.
We cannot...
I know, it's amazing.
This season is so important.
We haven't even got the cool thing on screen.
I know, let's light things up even more. I love this artwork as well. Let's turn the lights on first. We need to turn the lights on first.
However, we're not going to let you just take away a trophy. There is going to be an immense reward for the dedication of those people who compete in this, and that is going to be a prize pool of $10,000.
$10,000, everybody!
Hey!
We did it.
We're happy.
Here.
We're never going to win, but
We're not allowed to win, nor are you guys. Sorry
However,
about that.
this is giving back
that.
to the amazing dedication of those players we've seen. We've already seen some fantastic tournaments run by the community.
Yep.
Like the Community Cup, shout out to everybody involved in all of those, the Chronicle League, Community Cup, everything like that. But this is us giving back.
Absolutely.
This is us doing our own tournament, and it is going to be...
So it's going to be officially run by Jagex. We're going to reveal more and more information as the summer goes on, but it will be running this summer, and it will take into account how you've been performing this season. So make sure you jump into Chronicle right now and get yourself laddering, because it's going to be so important.
It is going to be superb.
This guy.
I know, right? Cannot wait for it.
We're super excited about that. It's something that's going to be just incredible, but that's not the end of what we've got this summer or even for 2016.
Nope.
So whilst the other guys might have been talking about 2017, we wanted to bring the focus back to 2016.
Yeah, we're in the now. We're launching now.
Right now.
It's about what's happening right now. And
Sorry, Connor.
Sorry, Connor. That is going to include some incredible things.
So first of all, mobile. Chronicle is coming to mobile devices.
Finally.
So we're looking at Android and iOS this year. We've already got. I was gonna show everyone, but I think I probably shouldn't. But the game right now is running on Android in the office. It's been amazing to go home and play on my sofa. It's going to be fantastic. I can't wait to be playing.
It's going to be amazing. Like, then I can let Chronicle entirely take over my life. So even between work and home, I can play it.
Absolutely. Perfect. So that's looking great. We've got a lot of work to do to make sure it's the right format, the UI, all of the different ways you interact with the game is perfect for those devices. So we're going to be working really hard to make sure that's working really well. And stay tuned for the kind of later in the summer, because hopefully we'll be able to get some beta keys out to people and try the game out. So we want still, like we've done since the start of Chronicle's experience.
It's going to be led by
you guys.
It's always going to be led by what the players want and what they say. So we'll absolutely beta test it, and we will be in touch with you guys as to what you'd like to see.
On top of that, we are also in the design phases on a bunch of new modes for the game. So
certainly are.
I can't reveal what those are, but one of them we're working on right now is incredible. It's looking so awesome, and it's going to change the way that you play Chronicle and give you much more content and many different unique twists on what we have within Chronicle. Our unique mechanics are really going to get leveraged.
You're doing a great job of not saying it.
It's tough, isn't it?
I know.
And then the other one, if I say any words associated with it, you'll guess what it is. So that will be later this year. And for those of you that know what Merchant likes, it's going to be something that Merchant likes. So make sure you stay tuned to his Twitter and any of his streams as well, because he'll probably let it slip.
I almost certainly will. So.
And also, we've started work on Expansion 1. So on top of the existing over 350 cards, I think
I believe we're just over 350 now.
Over 350 cards within Chronicle. Not counting Morvran. He's going to bring a whole bunch more cards as well. The 5 Legends, 350 cards. We're going to be bringing Expansion 1 this year as well. We've already been looking at the different themes within the game. If you've got ideas, both from old school, RuneScape, Idle Adventures, anything from across the RuneScape universe as a whole, we want your ideas and send them in to us, because we're working on that right now.
I mean, we're looking at having, I think it's fair to say, like a strongly thematic expansion.
Exactly.
And so, absolutely, if there's anything that you guys would love to see, or you'd love to see enhanced, or you think is missing, do get in touch and we'll do our best to accommodate.
Definitely. And
much more.
And there's more. There's even more. There's even more. But that takes us to the end of this section. But whilst we love standing here and talking about Chronicle, like we could do this all day.
I think for people who maybe are new to it, or even for the veterans, it's time that we go and show off the game.
We're going to go do some Chronicle and chill, and we're going to see Chronicle and chill, and we're going to attack the ladder and see how far we can get.
Attack the ladder.
We're going to attack the ladder. I want to try and get into the promotion spots for Platinum. It's not going to happen, but we'll see what happens.
Good luck.
So we're going to go over to the PCs in about 2 seconds, and we're going to show you some of the cool mechanics of Chronicle.
What it's all about. What it's about. There's no better way to do it other than playing Chronicle.
Exactly.
So we'll be back in a couple of moments.
So just before we go, we're going to let you into one more showing of our beautiful new trailer.
Of course.
So see you in a second.
See you in a moment.